And needless to say, I am too.
He's finally gotten his life together the way he wanted to live it.
3 men found dead in their friend's backyard. 2 weeks later, we still know precious little of their final hours. We've heard a lot about the mystery of what may or may not have happened to these men. What we're learning new tonight is what connected them before that fateful night.
Yeah, the story of their friendship starts nearly 2 decades ago in high school. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live from KCPD headquarters again tonight covering this story. Malik, a lot of attention and eyes on this story for sure. And in that sometimes we forget that 3 families tonight, that they have 2 weeks that's gone by and they have no questions but a lot of grief.
Yeah, Christelle, the families of Ricky Johnson, David Harrington, and Clayton McGinney, they are looking for the answers of what happened to them. But these 3 friends were more than friends. As you mentioned, they've known each other since high school. They were like brothers. When you saw one, you saw the others. Tonight we tell you who they are as the desperate pleas for justice continue to ring.
He was a great friend to so many people out there. The stories everybody had was constantly about how anytime they needed my son, he was there.
David Harrington, a teddy bear, there when you call and always could be counted on. No kids of his own, but 2 bonus children he was raising. A family man, of course, a Chiefs fan. Now his mom devastated, broken, but determined.
That my son and these other men were wonderful people. They deserve justice. And the whole story needs to come out.
Harrington's friend Clayton McGinney, a fiance he loved nothing more than her. Tested, nothing for him came easy. But when it came to the work he did, he put his all into it.
Some of the friends that gave little whatnots about him and how just a wonderful guy he was. Never had a temper. Never got in arguments with anybody if he did.
McGinney and Harrington's friend Ricky Johnson, a father to 3 kids. One of his kids' mothers says Johnson was the best co-parent one could ask for. The day he went missing, his 4-year-old daughter, all she wanted to do was talk to her father, a chance she never got. The man who lived inside of the home, Jordan Willis, the person at the center of this story, became friends with the 3 high school buddies in the last 3 to 5 years, according to multiple family sources. Watching the Chiefs game on a Sunday wasn't only normal, it was the expectation. But the Chiefs' last regular season game just 2 weeks ago would prove to be their last. These men first connected by friendship since high school, now linked by the mysterious circumstances of their deaths.
He's not telling the whole story. He's covering something up. If you're telling the truth, the story should be the same.
You just don't go to a house and find 3 dead grown men in the backyard.
Now, all 3 men this past weekend were celebrated together like lifelong friends. We reached out to KCPD, and they were still waiting to hear back from the medical examiner. John.
Well, Malik, you had a chance to talk to the medical examiner's office today. Any word on when we may get some answers? One would assume toxicology reports would be important here.
Yeah, and it's the toxicology report that we are waiting to get back. They actually send those out of state, and so this process can take at the minimum 6 weeks, but it could take longer than 8 weeks depending on how complicated the results from that report are. But of course, Fox 4 will stay on this story, and as soon as we learn more, we will bring it to you on air and online at Fox 4 KC.